Hi guys, today we're going to review one of the least known antivirus software, which is called the Thor Premium from Heimdal. I've just recently discovered this unique product by Denmark-based developer and was intrigued by its name. I was even more curious when I tried to find at least one lab test results for this antivirus. Surprisingly, there's no such data on this product. This may be due to rumors that Thor uses the Avira antivirus engine under the hood, and of course there's a lot of lab tests for Avira products out there. With that said, I couldn't find any confirmation of Avira engine usage on Heimdal's official website. There's not much reviews of Thor software too, so why not have an overview of this product and test it against some of the malware samples? I thought it would be a good piece of information so you can decide for yourself if you want to give this product a try. By the way, there is a 25% discount in case you're interested. Also, there's a free trial available for Thor Premium Home antivirus. To make it easier for you to find where you can download or purchase this software, I'm gonna put a few links within the description to this video. Now let's discover a little bit more information about Thor Premium. Is it just a simple antivirus that offers a real-time protection? Well, not exactly. Thor Premium includes the proactive Thor Foresight and reactive Thor Vigilance products in one suite. Both Foresight and Vigilance are also available as separate products, though it is recommended to get the Thor Premium if you want to get the maximum protection. These programs work just fine as a union. Thor Foresight offers a proactive malware protection by scanning your network traffic for threats, protecting you from online banking data stealing attacks, data leakage, browser protection, and also the automatic exploit resolution feature. The Foresight would try and update your system software and install the critical security patches when needed. No action is required on your side. In a nutshell, Thor Foresight would try and prevent the malware attacks from happening, so they won't even reach your computer. This is what they say on the official website. The Vigilance is a second component of a Thor Premium product. It's basically a usual antivirus that offers a reactive protection. Vigilance would deal with the threats that made it to your system. It includes the signature-based scanning, behavior analysis, sandbox and backdoor inspection, and the built-in firewall. Now, as we are more or less clear of what's inside the Thor Premium, let's go to the actual installation and see how it works in real time. I've got a Windows 10 virtual machine with Thor Premium installed already. First, we will go through some of the options and check the user interface. And the last step would be to check how Thor is going to deal with some of the recent and older malware samples and the phishing URLs as well. Okay, so in the homepage of Thor Premium, you'll find the brief statistics of blocked threats. You can see the prevented attacks, targeted processes, and some estimation of the infection. Like if you have a bunch of exploits in your system, the probability of infection would be increased. Also, you can start a quick scan here if you will, and you can see that Thor would notify you if your system needs scanning. So that's it about the homepage. If we go into settings, it's the gear icon here on the top part of the application. We can go into settings and you can see that both products are active. It's the Thor Foresight and Thor Vigilance, and you can change the settings for both products separately. For now, in Thor Foresight we only have like 3 settings, and basically the most important settings is the dark layer guard, and it should always be enabled. The dark layer guard is a two-way traffic scanning engine that blocks network communication to mitigate zero-day exploits, ransomware, data leakage, and so on. So make sure it's always enabled, and there's actually not much options that you want to modify here. It's also the exploit resilience, and you can specify the time interval when the Thor Premium would check, the Thor Premium's Thor Foresight product would check your system for exploits and resolve them. Currently it's set to be 360 minutes. You can increase or decrease it, but we'll leave it as default. I think it's okay to be it like 360 minutes. I think it's 6 hours. Yeah, I think it's good. Now for the Thor Vigilance, it's basically the real-time antivirus. It's a reactive antivirus, and it has the options of like which action you want to perform when the threat is detected, and default action is quarantine. You can also select deny or allow, but it's not recommended. It's better to leave it as a quarantine. There's also a real-time scanning. You can enable or disable this feature. And also I recommend you enabling the real-time scanning of network files too. But in case your computer is really slow, of course you might want to leave it disabled. But in my case, I will enable all the protection layers. I will also enable the real-time archive scan. So most of the threads that are inside the archives would also be scanned and removed if needed. And there's also the update settings, and update is being performed automatically, so you don't need to put any action here. All you can do is to specify of the frequency of updates, or how often the Thor Vigilance would request the new version of virus signatures from their servers. I will leave it to defaults 2 hours. And also inside the notifications here we have a bunch of settings, and basically you are able to enable or disable any type of notifications. So if you like, you can disable all of the notifications, and this product would pretty much be working silently, and in case any threat is detected, it will not bother you with all these pop-ups here. But we will leave it as default for now, so we can have some indication of how this software deals with viruses when we go to this actual scanning. And inside the general settings, it's not much in here. You can enter a license key here. Now we are in trial mode. At the moment we have 3 days remaining. You can change the theme. It can be light or dark. If you change it to dark, let's see how it looks. I actually prefer the dark theme, but it's up to you. You can set it to light. And actually it's not much options here. Also in the left sidebar, if we click on the left sidebar on the burger menu here, we can see more detailed statistics here. So when the threats are going to be happen, we will find all the statistics here on the left sidebar if you open this menu. So that's it about the user interface. It's really simple and easy to use, and it's meant to be without any user interaction. So it's like the install and forget antivirus. And now is the time to make some scanning with the actual virus threats, with the actual malware. So I've got some malware samples here, and they are inside the archive, and this archive has a password. So we are safe for now, nothing is happening. Now I just want to extract all these threads. I think there's about 33 or 35 malware samples. Some of them are ransomware, some of them are Trojans, and some are like usual viruses. So we'll have a pretty much diverse testing here. Now I'll use the 7-zip and I'll extract all the files here. The password for the archive is infected. I will extract all the files now. And you can see I've got a bunch of executables. Oh, actually, a lot of them are already removed. A lot of them are already removed by Thor, I think. I don't have any notifications, but I think it's actually working. Let's see if we have any statistics updated here. Currently we have nothing here, but looks like it's working already. But we have like 7 items left. Now let's try and run manually all of these items. Actually we have 6 items because 1 item is the actual archive. Let's remove it for now and let's run these 6 remaining executables. Let's run the first one. We cannot run it, probably because it's got removed by Thor. Now let's try the Bitcrypter. I see nothing is happening. I'm not sure if it's because it's not detected by Thor or it's not a malware. But later on we will also install the Malwarebytes and perform the second opinion scanning of all these files just to see how Thor performed. Let's try and run this file. Actually we was able to run this file. It's some sort of application, but I'm not sure what it's doing. Let's try and run this file. We were able to run it. Okay, I think we need to install it to see if it makes any harm to our computer. Okay, let's also run this file, virusbin.exe. Looks like it's not working. And let's run the last thread. I'm not sure if anything is happening or not. Let's open the task manager now. So I see this process is running, but Heimdal Thor doesn't say anything about this process. Okay, let's try and remove this process now. Let's try and kill this process. Yeah, we were able to kill this process, so maybe it's not that much of a threat. Well, I see these 6 items are still here, so Thor did not remove them. And I'm not sure about the statistics actually. Let's go into infections. We've got nothing in here. Yeah, actually we have this activity report here. And as you can see, it's 3:23 now, and at 3:20 it's just when I extracted some of the items. Thor removed some of the files and moved them into quarantine. Actually most of the threads got removed, and now we have these 6 files left. And what I wanted to do is install a Malwarebytes. Okay, so we are going to a Malwarebytes page here, and we are choosing the free download. Okay, and bsetup.exe is downloaded, and let's try and install the Malwarebytes now. It should be pretty quick. It's installing. Okay, I will pause the video, and once it's installed, I will get back to you. Okay, now as Malwarebytes is installed, let's click Get Started, use Malwarebytes free, open Malwarebytes free, and now I wanted to scan this folder with Malwarebytes. Now let's just go back and right click on the malware samples and select Scan with Malwarebytes. Let's see if we have any threads remaining. Okay, so as you can see, we have 2 threads detected out of 6. So we have some of the threads skipped by Thor Premium Antivirus. It's a good result. It's only 2 items after all, but still I think Thor Premium has a room for improvement. So out of 33 items, we've got 2 dangerous items not removed. Now we can just quarantine them with Malwarebytes, and actually I suggest you using the Malwarebytes scanner as a second opinion scanner when your antivirus seems to have dealt with the viruses, but there is any suspicion from you that some items are still there. You can use the Malwarebytes. Also, there is a Hitman Pro and the Mana. You can use all of them to scan your system for the remaining threads. So now we have these 2 threads removed, and our system seems pretty much clean. Now let's go and see how the Thor Premium deals with phishing attacks. So I have these 2 websites opened here, fishtank.com and openfish.com. These sites contain the phishing URLs. I will try and open like 5 phishing URLs from this site and 5 phishing URLs from another site. So let's start with this one and try opening all the phishing URLs in a new tab. We will skip the Google's safety alert here. Visit the unsafe site. Oops, we were able to visit it. So looks like Thor Premium didn't detect this URL. Okay, let's try another one. Let's bypass the Google's warning again. Oops, Heimdal has detected, the Thor Premium has detected this as a phishing URL. Let's try another one. It's also detected as dangerous. Let's try this one. Okay, this one looks okay, even though it seems like it's a phishing URL for the Bank of America, but Thor Premium didn't detect this URL. It's bad for this antivirus. And let's try this one. This one also works, but I think it's the same URL actually. Let's try one more. Let's try this one. So this one is just doesn't work, so instead let's try one more. So looks like Thor is blocking us from visiting this URL too. As you can see, dynamicsitting.com is blocked. So out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 URLs, Thor actually allowed us to visit like 4 or 5, so I think it's not a good statistics in regards of phishing URLs. So let's go and try some other URLs from this site. We will have to copy and paste them into the browser. And looks like it's working and it's not blocked by Thor. I'm not sure if this URL was phishing. Let's try another one. So this URL is not blocked as well, but it seems like it's a PayPal phishing site. Let's try another one. This one is successfully blocked by Thor Premium. Let's try this one. This phishing URL works just fine. So Thor failed to detect it. Let's try one more, and this is going to be our last one. And it's not blocked as well, and it's going to steal the Amazon JP account. So I think phishing attacks, phishing URLs is something where Thor really lags behind. So as you can see, it's only blocked 5 URLs, but we've tested more than 10 URLs actually, so it's less than 50%. So it's a bad statistics for this antivirus. But anyways, I think we need to finish the review. You pretty much got the idea of how good Thor protection is, and let's hope it improves the next year. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.